Hey guys, it's Rosalie, and for today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of Shopmissa. So I picked out like 36 or 35 items. Everything was about $1 and I'm so excited to try it out. I've been wanting to try Shopmissa for a very long time. I just haven't got around to it. So I got a product for every step of my makeup. The only thing I didn't get, I think, was like mascara because they just were all sold out. But I got everything else. I will be linking all the products down below for you guys if you guys are interested. And yes, I am wearing extensions. If you saw one of my last videos, these are Amazon hair extensions. They were only $21, so go check that video out. And let's just get right into it. So this bag is actually super heavy. It has a lot of stuff. So this is the AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil. I got most of the products by AOA because I think that is their brand. That is Shopmissa's brand. And I've read a lot of reviews and I've heard those are the best products. So I had to get basically all AOA products. Okay, so this is what the brow product looks like. So it has a spoolie on one side and then it is like the angled brow pencil. Okay, so I'm just going to fill in my brows. This is in dark brown. I think I actually really like it. It's a little waxy, which helps to tame my brows because I have really crazy brow hairs. I feel like the color match is pretty good. It's not too dark and it's not too warm tone. I personally love brow pencils the most out of like all the brow products just because it is so much easier to use a brow pencil when you have like darker brows. I have naturally really thick brows, so it's just easier just to fix the sparse areas. Oh, I messed up my hair. And I actually really like this product so far. I know that when I was in high school or when I was starting with makeup, I would have loved to shop at Shopmissa because everything is literally $1 and that's so inexpensive. So there is my brows. I actually really like them. I think this brow pencil works really well and it was only $1. Okay, so I'm gonna do my eyes and I got these two little palettes. They were $1 each and I don't know, they seemed good, so I'm gonna test them out. I hope that they're good because the colors look really nice. Because of the colors that I have here, I'm probably gonna do a more dark, smokier eye because I just feel like that is the best I can do with what I got. And I always carve out my brows and put concealer on my lids before I start eyeshadow. And this is the Wondercover HD Conceal in yellow. So there was none in my shade, so this is actually a color corrector, so I'm hoping it works the same as a concealer because otherwise I don't have really any concealer. I think the one concealer I did get is a little bit darker, but I'll show that later. So it looks pretty fine to me. The color doesn't seem too off. Let me look close. Yeah, it looks nice, but I feel like it's extra thick. When I try the actual concealer, I'll let you know if there's a difference, but it feels like thicker than normal concealer. Okay, so this cover stick looks really nice. It is just so thick. I'm hoping it's just because it's not an actual concealer, but if this is actually what the concealer is like, you should not put a lot on because it is really thick. It does seem to be super full coverage though, so that is a plus. I kind of like it, but I feel like it won't be fun when I have like dry lids because sometimes I get dry lids. So I used to be really into makeup and I used to be on a bunch of PR lists, but I stopped doing makeup for a long time and I want to get back into it. So if you guys want like a video of me doing my makeup, it definitely won't be a tutorial because I honestly don't know how to do makeup that well anymore. But if you want to see me do my makeup, let me know because I would love to do it on camera. I know I look crazy. It's just because the color difference is insane, but ignore that. This is so thick. I feel like the coverage is really good. So I think I like it. Hopefully it's not going to be too drying. So now I'm going to go into this palette. I don't think the palettes have names, so it's just this one. And I'm going to take this lighter brown as the crease shade. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend that into my crease. I think it's going to be a little too dark for a crease shade, but it's okay. I'm doing like a smoky eye, so I feel like it'll work. This color seems super pigmented for a $1 eyeshadow. I've seen palettes where they were super expensive and it doesn't even show up on the lid, so it's like, what's the point? Also, I do want to mention, guys, if you're hearing like my fire alarm in the back like chirping every once in a while, we need to put new batteries in there and it's bugging me so bad, but we just haven't got around to getting new batteries. So far, I like this eyeshadow. I'm still using the same one color, but I think it looks really nice and it's blending out really easily. Okay, so in that same palette, I'm going to use this darker brown and I'm going to use that only on the outer corners. So in that same palette again, I'm going to use this reddish color. It's like an orange red, and I'm going to place that on the lids. This one is a shimmer shade, and I believe this lighter color is a shimmer shade. The other two were a matte shade. So I'm just going to place that on my lid. I think this color is actually super pigmented, and I didn't even wet the brush or anything, and it's coming out pretty well. So I'm going to use this black color here just to deepen out the outer corners even more. This is the other palette. I'm just really trying to buff out this black. This isn't the best black, but it is not that bad. I've had more expensive palettes that the black doesn't even look like black, so I think this is pretty well for $1. In your guys' neighborhood, is there fireworks going off? There's been fireworks for about like a month or two, just like every single night, people just doing fireworks. It's like, do we have nothing better to do than to just light fireworks all the time? Like, people are trying to sleep, you know? Okay, so that's all I'm going to use for this eyeshadow. I feel like you can do a bunch of different looks with this. You can do more of a mauve color or more of like a purple color, but I just stuck with this more dark color on my lids. Okay, so next I'm going to do eyeliner. So I had got purple. It's like royal purple, and then I also got a black. I'm going to use black today just because that will match my look better, but I wanted to test out the purple and see how well it worked. Okay, so I used to actually be super adventurous with my makeup, and then I started working in an office and I got so boring, and now all I wear is like nude colors on the eyes and on the lips, and I never wear like bright colors like I used to. So I tested out the dark purple and it looks like that, and now I'm going to test out the black just to see how that looks. So it isn't the best eyeliner I've ever seen, but I think it will work fine. I like the purple a lot, but I feel like the black is kind of boring and it doesn't really work that well, but we will see. So I actually like this. This is like a brush tip, so it's super easy to maneuver when you're doing your eyeliner to get that really nice point at the end. Sorry that I have to hold a mirror. I'm so blind, so I cannot see my big mirror. So I think I kind of like the eyeliner after all. I wish it was a little bit darker, but I think it's super easy to use. And for $1, I think it does justice. On Shopmissa, there's actually quite a few lashes, and if you want to get inexpensive lashes, then I would definitely recommend shopping from them. But I got 2 of them. This one came out kind of funky looking, like I feel like they just smushed it in there. So I'm probably not going to be using those, but they're in Shelby. But I am going to be using these. These are in Jackie, and I think these are really pretty. So I'm going to wear these. So they look like this without the box. They're really nice, but I'm hoping that they're going to be longer than my real lashes because my real lashes are actually really long. And like I said, they did not have any mascara. They had sold out. I think everybody is buying from their website right now because a lot of the stuff was sold out. I had to kind of figure it out while I was on there, and all the stuff that I wanted ended up being sold out. So I just tried to make it work. Okay, so I applied the lashes and I feel like they are more like naturally looking. I still think they're really nice. They're just more on the natural side in my opinion, but I like them and I think they go good with this look. I don't even know if you guys can see them, but I like them. Okay, so I got 2 primers. One is an AOA Clean Slate, and then one is AOA Studio Wonder Skin. I think I'm going to go with Clean Slate because it says that it's lightweight and melts right into your skin, leaving it silky smooth while extending your makeup wear. So I'm just going to try this one out and see if I like it. I'm hoping to have a very blurred face after this. I actually really like the packaging. It's like a matte packaging. I don't know what I like about it. I think it's just super simple. So I'm just going to apply that mostly on my nose area because I feel like that is where I have the most pores. I don't know if it's just me or not, but I never really noticed that much of a difference when it comes to primer. But I have that e.l.f. primer, the putty primer I believe it's called, and I actually love it. I feel like that works the best for me. Oh my gosh, this smells really, really good actually. Let me use a close-up mirror and see what I think about it. I think it made my skin soft, but I really don't think it did anything for my pores. I don't really see a difference with the pores, but like I said, I don't understand primer that much. It's hard for me to see a difference. It has to be really dramatic. So I also got this pack of setting spray and primer spray. So I'm just gonna spray the primer spray because why not? I want to test every product that I bought. So the primer spray is blue and then the setting spray is pink, and I'll use that one later obviously, but it did come in a pack and I believe it was like $4. Okay, so I'm going to spray my face. This smells super good. I actually really like the smell, and hopefully it does help my face. I'm just gonna let that dry real quick. So I got this foundation. It's Buildable Satin Foundation by AOA Plus, I guess. It comes in a little dropper. I thought it was gonna be bigger than this, but it's only 6 ounces, so I guess you kind of get what you pay for. It was $1. So I'm gonna try this out. I really like the packaging though. I think it's glass. I got it in sand. I really couldn't tell if the color was gonna match me at all, but it looks like it will. I'm hoping it will. It's just hard to tell on the website. So to blend the foundation, I got this brush. It is a F4 high definition brush, and it came with this brush, and I'll talk about that later. But I also got 2 sponges. So this is the Wonder Blender and this is the 𝓂ℯ𝒹𝒾𝒃 Wonder Blender. So I got 2 sponges. I think to apply the foundation, I am going to use this brush, and it is super soft. And then when I blend out the concealer and contour, I'll probably use the sponge. So I'm gonna use the little dropper and just like apply it on my face. Okay, and then taking the brush, I'm just going to blend that out. The color is not a perfect match, but honestly, I did a pretty good job color matching. So the coverage seems to be light to medium, at least right now. It doesn't seem to be covering too much of my breakouts, but I do think it is giving me an even skin tone. And now that I'm looking at it more, I think this might be the perfect match for my skin color. And you guys may have heard me mention this before, but I don't love foundation. I don't mind using it, and I will use it when I do full coverage looks, but I mostly just use concealer because I have like dark circles, and that's basically the reason that I use it. But I feel like because this is so light coverage that I can get away with using this and not feel like I have too much makeup on my face. So the more I look at this foundation, the more I like it. It does have a very satin finish. It's like your skin but better. It actually smells really good. I don't even know what this scent is, but it smells really nice. Guys, I got foundation in my hair. How do I get rid of it? If you guys see foundation in my hair, let's just not talk about it. So I'm gonna apply just a tad bit more to see if it's buildable. I do not think that it is full coverage. I don't think that it even claims to be full coverage, but it does say buildable. So I do think it is buildable, just not to the full coverage that you would probably expect to build up to. But I do like it a lot, and I do think that I'll probably have to rebuy this because it is really nice. I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks really good. Okay, so for concealer, like I said, they were sold out of a lot of the things, and concealer was one of them. They were sold out of all the concealer colors I wanted. So I picked up this, which I already showed you guys, but is the yellow color corrector. But then I also picked up this, which is a Wonder Cover concealer or color corrector. I'm not really sure, but it's in nude. And this one literally looks pink. So let me test it out just to see what color this is. This is straight up peach. I don't think this is ever gonna conceal anything on my face, so I'm just gonna stick with this yellow color corrector and call it a day, because I know that is just gonna look ridiculous on my skin. So once again, this is thick, so I'm hoping it's not gonna be too crazy under the eyes. But I'm not gonna put too much. I'm gonna stick it here and on the side of the nose, and then just right here. Bring it up. I'm gonna do a little on the nose and then right under the lip and bring that up as well. This concealer smells like crayons, actually, like really bad. So I'm gonna use this pink Paw Wonder blender. It is really squishy. I can feel it through the packaging. It's really nice and bouncy. So I'm gonna go wet this real quick and I'm going to blend out the concealer. Be right back. Okay, so I actually was talking to the camera and it wasn't recording. So let me just update you guys. So I blended this out and it was really hard to blend out because I had let it sit for a little bit. It took a while and it's still not perfectly blended. Oh my gosh, what is that? But I did spray this primer spray to try to blend it out even more. And yeah, all I know is that if you're going to use this concealer, that you need to blend it out right away, because otherwise it will just dry up. And I also got this Wonder Cover HD concealer in Toast. So I'm gonna use this to like contour slash bronze. So I'm just going to take it like here. I'm gonna do one cheek at a time because I don't want it to dry down quickly. And I'm actually gonna blend it out with that same foundation brush because I feel like it was easier than the sponge. And it's also quicker to blend out with a brush than it is with the sponge, in my opinion. See, when you blend it out right away, it blends out perfectly. But when you wait like 30 seconds, yeah, it does not look good at all. So I'm just doing the same thing to the other side. I'm blending it out right away. I'm going to attempt to contour my nose with this as well. So I'm just gonna bring it down the sides of my nose. And then I'm gonna go in with this other little brush, and this is in E104. Super, super soft. I actually really like these brushes and I might buy more, but I'm just going to blend out this nose contour right here. So far I've been having the most troubles with the concealer. Everything else seems to be fine, but I do actually like how my makeup's turning out. I don't know how well it looks on camera, but I actually do like it a lot. I did also get these Glow Baby AOA Illuminating Drops. I wanted to put them in when I did my foundation, but I completely forgot. So I'm just gonna put them on now. So this obviously was not $1. I believe it might have been like $4, but it comes with 5 of these little tiny highlights. I think I'm gonna go with this middle one, which is in Afterglow. And they're just the little drops, and you're just gonna put them on your cheeks. I'm gonna put them on the high points of my cheeks, and I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. I feel like that's the best option for this type of product. So I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like it really, really gave me a glow, and I love looking like really satin and glowy. I feel like my skin looks really good, especially now that I added this shimmer. If you guys hear fireworks, I'm so sorry. It is late and I'm filming and they're literally doing fireworks right now. It's not even 4th of July yet. Chill. Okay, so for powder, I got this AOA Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder in Nude. I got it in the same color as the foundation. So I'm going to set my entire face with this. Okay guys, so I'm using my little sponge to just apply some of the powder, like to pack it on. This powder actually is making my skin look really airbrushed, and I actually really enjoy it. Okay, so before I go back into the face, I'm going to use this gel eyeliner. It's in black, and I'm just going to line my lower lash line. I actually don't like makeup on my lower lashes, but I wanted to try this out for you guys. So I'm going to test this and see how well it works. Okay, so it can be sharpened. I'm going to just try to line this lower lash line slash waterline. I don't even know what I'm saying. Actually, This is really nice. I've used some gel liners that they do not work very well. They don't show up very well, but this is actually showing up really well. I don't know if you guys did this, but in middle school, I would just wear dark eyeliner on my lower lash line. I was trying to be a scene girl so bad. I actually really like this eyeliner. I find it very hard to find a really good gel eyeliner for under my eyes, and this one was only $1, and I think it works really well. So if you need one, I would definitely suggest this one. So going back into my face, I'm going to use this AOA Studio Perfect finishing powder, but this time in toffee. So they don't have like contours or like matte bronzers, so I decided to just get a little bit of a darker pressed powder and just use that to contour. I feel like I should have went a little bit darker, but we will see how this works. I love using pressed powders as bronzers or contours though, because I feel like it adds more coverage while also adding color. This is way too orange for my face, but oh well, I got it, so I'm gonna use it. So I probably would have went with more of a darker color because this was a little too close to my skin color that it just kind of made me look a little orange, but I think it looks fine. Like, I think I made it work. Okay, so I got two blushes. So this one is a lighter color and it is in Darling, and then this one is a darker color and it is in Stunner. I think for this look, I am going to use Stunner. So I'm going to take a stippling brush and I'm just going to get a little bit on there. These are kind of small, but I feel like for $1, you're getting your money's worth. Oh my gosh, I used way too much. I'm going to have to blend this out a lot. It is really pigmented. Wow. Should I just leave it like this? Should this be my new look? I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose, hopefully a little bit, because this is really crazy. I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush and try to blend that out. So the blushes work really nice. You just have to be very careful not to go too heavy-handed. So I also picked up two highlights. This one is in Sunray and it is a loose highlight, and then this one is a pressed highlight and it is in the shade Clumsy. I think I'm gonna use this highlight because it's more of a goldy color, and this one is more of a pink, and I think I just would rather use gold for this look. I also got a highlighting brush, and this is an F19. I've been needing a new highlighting brush because I always like misplace mine. So I'm going to take a little bit of the powder and I'm going to see what it looks like without like any spray or anything and just apply it. Actually, that is really nice. Normally with highlight, I go in with a spray first just so that it can be more pigmented, but I feel like this doesn't even need it. It is so, so nice. I don't know if any of you guys are laying off the highlight a little bit. I haven't been wearing too much highlight recently, but after putting this on, I might have to wear a bunch of highlight again. So I still have quite a lot of products in this bag, but all of them are lip products. So this is the only lip liner that I got, and I got it in the shade Bombshell. Okay, so I'm just lining my lips. I really like this lip liner. I feel like it has a little bit of a peachy shade to it, but it's still pretty nude. As for lipstick, I got two liquid lips and then I got two regular ones. So I got a red lipstick in Palm, which I don't think I'm going to be using today. I got a nude lipstick in Shore. And then for liquid lipsticks, I got Naked and Bombshell. I think I'm going to go with Bombshell just because that is the color that I used on my lips today. I got the liquid lipstick and lip liner to match. Okay, so I have one thing to say. This lipstick smells so weird. It kind of smells like medicine in a way. It's very, very strange. I just want to warn you guys, if you're sensitive to smell, it does smell like medicine. So I also picked up two lip glosses. These are the Lip Pop AOA Studio lip glosses, and I got Role Model and City Girl, and I think I'm gonna do City Girl. It's like a darker nude. So I thought this was gonna be one of those ones that you just apply, but this actually has a little wand, which I'm happy about because I feel like it's just better and easier to apply like that for me. Okay, so I just applied this lip gloss and it kind of has the same smell as the liquid lipstick. Yeah, it's just kind of weird, but it's not a big deal to me. I do love this lipstick color, and I think I like this formula. So I'm almost done. I just have one more step, which is setting spray. So I'm gonna take down my little clips and I'm gonna spray my face. So the setting spray is pink, And just spray my face. These sprays smell really good. I don't know what's in them, but they smell really nice. It's not like too overpowering, but it smells really good. Okay guys, so here is the completed look. Let me just give my final thoughts. I actually like it after the setting spray. I feel like it just melted everything together. The eyeshadow isn't my favorite look, but I think the eyeshadow itself is very good for $1. I really love the eyebrows and the lips. The highlight, the liquid highlight and the powder highlight were really nice, and I really liked that. And then also I liked the blush because it was very, very pigmented. But the concealer I think is where I had the most issues, just because it was very hard to blend out. It did take a while, but in the end I feel like it came together. So I will link all the products that I used down below for you guys if you want to check out Shopmissa. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.